My journey continues east to the Alvord Desert and Jordan Valley. We're traveling through the Great Basin Desert in northern Nevada, the largest desert in the U.S. and also the only cold desert in all of North America. It's so remote out here, I can literally stand in the middle of the road. Cały czas ten.
Nie, bo myśmy zjeżdżać.
To lepiej, ale tu jest zaraz granica, o patrz, tu jest zaraz granica będzie. Bo ona cały czas prosto jedzie.
Zobaczyć? O, tu są fajnie, gdzie jest fajniejszy habitat takie?
Wiem, widzę. Finally, after more than half a day of driving, we've finally arrived in eastern Oregon. That's what rural America looks like. Yeah, but it's like a Duran, Jesus, $7.80 per gallon. Wow, have a look at this. Below me is the Alvord Desert. This is actually the only section of the Great Basin Desert that's actually found in Oregon. And this desert is actually a 12 by 7 mile dry lake bed, which averages just 7 inches of rainfall per year. And it also has the nickname of the Oregon Bonneville due to the large number of land speed records that get broken here. And in fact, it was here where tragically in August of 2019, Jesse Combs from Mythbusters, it was actually killed while setting a new women's world land speed record.
Tak,
Widać go w ogóle? Naprawdę ratę? Ja chyba tak, to jak tam teraz wejdziemy? No, ja nie potrafię koło jego, żeby mnie ukąsił. Nie, ma trochę true. I know, I can't.
Nie, tędy się idzie.
Nie, może jest ratę.
Ten na przykład jest pusty, zobacz, widzisz? Myślałem tylko jeden, co jest zawsze tam.
This area is also known for its hot springs and geothermal activity, and at the very far north end of the Alvord Desert lies the Mickey Hot Springs, a fascinating geothermal area which has been dubbed the mini Yellowstone.
Ale jeden jest tylko zawsze tam, zawsze jest pewny.
This area is notable for having the only natural mini geyser in Oregon. Yeah, if you come here at certain times of the year, you can see some steam. Yeah, this is actually a spring right here, but most of the pool only fill right after a heavy rain. Ja takie fajne zdjęcia widziałem, jak parowały. The large quantities of borax in the soil and extremophile bacteria which has adapted to surviving in varying temperature stratums have puzzled scientists for decades.
Water is 200 degrees.
Ja wiem. Doesn't even come. Well, that deepest and largest one over here usually has water, but it's too hot to swim. The springs are beautifully nestled at the base of the Steele Mountains. And yeah, it's still there. We get to move, but if that is a rattlesnake, I don't want to piss it off. Because if you get bit out here with no cell service, you're fucked. We'll just leave it. Jeszcze w takim miejscu, że jakby się nie ruszył, to bym go nie zobaczył. To też mógł nawet ukryć.
To właśnie jest czas maj, to najwięcej ludzi się maj i august. A maj będą z 17, a w augustie młody wychodzą.
Yeah, I actually think these are nicer than the Oregon Cascades, but not as nice as the Eastern Sierras. Honda do Nevady.
Back in the 80s, when radio hummed low, diesel in the distance on a 2-lane road. Truckers haul cattle through the high desert night, past Bonneville, eastern Oregon, under pale moonlight. There was a man called Blue Hole with acres of land and a cold stone wall. Shook your hand, smiled easy enough, but some deals don't come with honest stuff.
Żeby tam dojść do nich, ale nie, to tam mogą być snajki.
There's like a Victoria of Cappadocia. Up behind me you can see the Pillars of Rome, a 5 by 2 mile outcrop of volcanic tuff, which has been dubbed the Pillars of Rome by the locals due to its resemblance to Roman ruins. But I've seen Roman ruins and I don't see the resemblance, honestly.
Musimy wracać, prosto dojdziemy tam. O, może dalej, ja to. Tam to dalej. Co to?
Something still in the open, some hide it well. Some sins whisper louder than church bells. They say truckers went missing, didn't make the haul. Just engines that vanished past blue holes. Laying out here, the ground remembers it all. Every lie, every mile, every silent call. Some secrets don't rust, they don't stall. They get buried in the back 40 of Blue Hall.
We pull into the small rural town of Jordan Valley. It has origins as a mining town in the 1860s and then a ranching town in the 1870s. But these days a town of just 130 people is most synonymous with the Basques, who came here in the 1890s from California and Nevada in search of better pastures. While larger communities exist in neighboring states, southeast Oregon is really the only significant Basque region in the state. But unlike in neighboring states, the Basque language and traditions have largely been lost. But if you explore around a bit, you can still find relics of the town's Basque past heritage. To jest ten pelota court, to taką grę w piłkę.
Pelota court musi być w głębi jak sadnik, tak?
Is there the pelota court? Pelota is a basketball game. This is the town's famous Church of St. Bernard, once dubbed the prettiest little church in Oregon. And this one's Catholic, the religion of the Basques. I leave Oregon behind me and head for Idaho.
Well, it's last call, summer in the world, so raise your glass. I'm drinking from a dirty cup as the cop lights out the flash.
And the ugly potato fields is a sign that we've just entered Idaho. It stinks over here. But don't worry, I promise you there is much more to Idaho than just potato fields. But we'll have to save that for tomorrow because it's getting a bit late in the day.
More like damn it all. I'll care all you got it hold of me.
But it's actually Memorial Day weekend, but we managed to find a Motel 8 in Nampa. Yeah, the location isn't very nice and there's nothing noteworthy to see here. But at least we have a place to get some sleep after a long, exhausting day on the road. Yeah, there is a really decent place to eat, so I'm gonna improvise.